And protesters took to the streets of New Haven for a second straight night, too. Their message the same. There needs to be fair and equal justice in the system. NBC Connecticut's Mike Massaro has more from New Haven.
24 hours after last night's protest, there are still signs and candles here in New Haven memorializing Breonna Taylor. Tonight, protesters gathered here once again to call for justice. Although the demonstration was a bit smaller than last night, the message was the same.
People united can never be defeated.
Angered by the recent Kentucky grand jury decision not to charge Louisville police officers for their involvement with Breonna Taylor's death, people gathered in New Haven for the second straight night.
We want to send a strong message that Black Lives Matter, that there's one justice system, and it needs to be fair and equal treatment across the board.
We want to be heard. We've had enough of this, and we'd like to see some justice.
United through frustration, various races came together.
When we hear the words Black Lives Matter as white people, we should not get our backs up.
As a Muslim, being a victim of hate crimes, the same pain that other communities feel, we feel too.
Even the youngest supporters were there for a common reason.
Because justice should be served.
People gathered to hear messages of support for Breonna Taylor and calls for justice. Among them was Cassandra Napoleon. Her nephew, Tyshawn Napoleon, was shot and killed by New Haven police in 2005.
This thing is real, and Black Lives Matter, and it has to stop somewhere.
In addition to the protesters, there was a group here tonight urging people to register to vote. As they explain, the most effective way to bring about change is to exercise that right. In New Haven, Mike Massaro, NBC Connecticut News.